Episode 7, we are talking about building strategic partners to help you to get fully booked in 6 months. And in this video, not only I will share what are your strategic business partnership, but also how you can find them with clear examples of what I was using for my hostel to get fully booked and also rank #1 in my city. When it comes to strategic business partnership, you want to focus on 3 different categories. The first one for my hostel was the online partnerships. So imagine that you have partners like Booking or Agoda or Airbnb or TripAdvisor who are generating leads for you in exchange for a commission. These were essential partners for me at the beginning, especially when I had no online visibility in place with my own channels. So I was depending on them for most of the bookings that were coming from online sources. This way, they were providing me bookings and it remained a sustainable source of income for my home. So this first category of strategic partners bring you leads. There is another category of strategic partners that you can call your competitors, because the assumption that your competition is actually bad is probably a beginner's mistake in entrepreneurship. And I would rather say that your competitors have something to add to the offering to the market, and they can become actually strong partners if you think of them in terms of how you guys are complementing each other. So I just give you a quick example. I had travelers who would arrive at my hostel and, well, they wanted to party and my vibe was not a party hostel. So I was recommending them to my party hostels competitor friends, and they were doing the same. When they would organize a big pub crawl and people would start to complain that they can't sleep or whatever, they would say, hey, go to Nico's hostel for sleeping and for the laid back atmosphere, and you will be more satisfied there. And that way, everyone was keeping great quality and great customer satisfaction overall. We would help each other out without affecting your own revenues and by helping each other out like that. Another way I was using competitors as strategic partnership was when a hostel was in a different city or country. I was making a lot of partnerships like these underground, where I had hostels in neighbor cities, I had hostels in neighbor countries that were recommending me on site to their travelers. That means, for example, if your customers are looking for a specific experience that you cannot provide, then you would recommend other businesses and they would recommend you. Now, you have the last category of strategic partnership I was using was my neighbor, because as a physical business, you want to build a strong relationship with your neighbors. Why? Because, for example, in my case, the guests who would explore the neighborhood, then my neighbor businesses would know they come from me. They would give them a special treatment, and they would even help my travelers have a better experience. And I was even giving back to my neighbors by organizing special dinners at their place, if it was a restaurant, or I was organizing special tours or activities. And the best example is the local students in the area who could come to my hostel to speak English with my customers. And in this way, we would create language exchange, we would create events related to that and open it to the public. It's a great way to build communities, and on the long run, those 3 partners types are super important, and they will help you to get more bookings, to improve the quality of your customers, and ultimately have you fully booked fast, because the key ingredient here is that you cannot do it alone. So if you have help, people help you to get more bookings, and this way you can actually have an opportunity to be put in front of other people that come from different communities, come from different businesses, and that way you get bookings without even doing anything. The only thing you have to do or to think of, and that's the part where we talk about how to build these partnerships, is to reach out. This is manual, but you have to reach out to your neighbors. You have to go shake their hand. You have to call other hostels, and you have to email them to tell them that you exist. That's the first thing. And to tell them about your vision, what you're doing, what you're building, to tell them about how you think of partnering with them and exchanging win-win benefits, or just taking the win. If you take the win, then you give back a commission, and you can build a system of commissions with them. That's the way I was building those partnerships. So if you think of it, within 6 months, will it be fruitful? This actually can work better than online ads. It might not be as measurable and easy to set up than ads, but it might definitely be better for the long term because you have an impact locally, online, and within your market. That's it for this episode. The playlist link with all the courses is available in the description. You also have access to Scale in Peace website, where you can find again this mini course and additional free resources to grow your small business. Scale in Peace is aiming at providing growth hacking, productivity tools, and self-care advice for entrepreneurs. So go have a look on the website, check out the videos that are available on this channel, and I will see you for the next episode. Bye guys, see you.